about how bad you are for stealing a chicken.
The other short, Dizzy Dishes, like it structurally feels a lot more like an early Chaplin or Keaton short.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's like a guy's a waiter,
Yeah.
hijinks.
Yeah. Hijinks happen. But yeah, every character in this one is an anthropomorphic animal, including the first appearance of Betty Boop, who in her first appearance is a dog.
She looks like more like a human than a lot of the other characters, but she's got
Yeah.
these long dog ears, which you could almost see as if she had like gauges in her ears and took them out and they're just dangling there.
She got floppy dog ears, but otherwise is fairly recognizable as Betty Boop.
Beatrice Boop, the beloved.
She got the same voice. She got the same catchphrase.
Yeah, she just kind of appears in there. It's mostly still about Bimbo the dog.
Yeah.
But
this
yeah.
has a bit more like dialogue than Swing You Sinners.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it feels like very like it's one of those things where a lot of things from 1930s are less kind of right. We have a picture in our heads like what do people talk like in the 1930s, and it's usually this very exaggerated, mid-Atlantic accent sort of thing. And I feel like the dialogue in Dizzy Dishes is exactly because it's a cartoon already is exactly what it's like the cartoon voice of people in the 1930s how they spoke. It's very like meh, 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 meh. It's just this like nasal kind of loud way of talking.
Yeah, very very kind of see kind of stuff.
Yeah. Which I think we're going to be getting into some of the actors that actually popularized that, where that voice comes from pretty soon.
Mm-hmm.
Which will be fun to talk about.
I'm looking at my Ultimate Gangsters Collection Blu-ray right
there
past
you go.
the camera.
Yeah, Dizzy Dishes is kind of insane. There's a lot of very weird jokes in it. There's a big mean dog. I think he's a dog, like a bulldog, who's very hungry and wants a roast duck. But because Bimbo's taking too long in the kitchen, he decides to make a sandwich out of the dishes on the table and eat that. And then proceeds to eat the table.
He first eats the leg of the table. And
He's
then,
the leg of the table, which has a bone in it. Like he breaks,
which is like perfect cartoon logic.
Right, he breaks the leg off the table and takes a big bite out of it, like it's a turkey leg. But then there's a bone in it, which
and then he eats the bone.
Introduces a whole concept of why are there bones in the table. Terrifying. That was, I think, the thing I laughed at the most was just this guy eating everything around him, and it's almost like just through his interacting with it, it kind of becomes food.
Yeah. And the whole time he's just like, "Where's my roast duck?"
Yeah.
And all the while Bimbo is getting distracted by various things. He is preparing the roast duck by pretending it's a barber situation and covering it in shaving cream and all.
At one point, he like chops up a bunch of things with knives that then somehow turn into a train that he like rides away on.
I feel like that was kind of an interesting joke because like, the chopping becomes so fast and so rhythmic that it sounds like the chug 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 of a train, and then it just becomes a train. All of the stuff that he's chopping up.
Because I was like, oh, he's gonna make food out of this that he's chopping up, but then no, it becomes a train for his escape.
Yeah, and then he just bursts through the wall on his food train.
Yeah.
They're a lot of fun.
Yeah, minus
Cartoons.
the caricature stuff, but
yeah. I guess the Fleischer brothers are Jewish, so does
that give them license to have
maybe? I don't know.
Sure, yeah. I mean, it's just an example of, right, we don't see animation like this very much anymore outside of Adventure Time or Cuphead. Thank you.
Cuphead, which is specifically referencing Fleischer brothers animation.
Yeah. So it's like, it's cool to see this style, but it also comes with this thing of like, oh yeah, the 1930s were way more racist.